Greetings, mortals of this realm. My name is Gideon, and we are back with more Terraria. Uh, as per usual, we'll be playing Calamity Mod, and I'm going to be quite frank, other than the fact that I made a checklist, I've kind of forgotten what we were doing. So, let's take a look at that checklist, shall we, folks? If we pull over here, we can see that I want to build a golf clubhouse, an extra sand room, want to remodel my castle, remodel my arena, and then maybe other stuff, but I don't remember what I was thinking at the time. So, let's begin. So the first thing will be relatively easy. Let's go over here. We need to put a room here for the steampunker, because right now, I just teleport back. Steampunker probably is going to be the next person who tries to move in, because I don't have any other requirements met, I don't believe. So, maybe? I might be wrong about that. Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and get building here. What type of platforms was I using, perchance? Let me take it from here. Sandstone. Okay, and those are made with smooth sandstone. Alright, so I need to get more smooth sandstone. I have it. Alright. Then let us... Ooh, actually I have an idea. Hello, Drake Dudzik. Welcome to the stream. I hope you stick around. So what's the plan today? Well, as you can see, we've got a checklist here, much less intimidating than our previous checklists. So we're going to start by building this workshop in the pyramid for the steampunker, because I believe she's the next person who's going to move in. Yeah, a lot of building, Just need to catch up on that, because goodness, I've let myself get behind on it. Alright, and then let's make a good few sandstone platforms. Or no, I don't put one there. Alright, Nana, see you in a bit. Or see you if you ever return to not lurking. Words are hard. I'll try to have fun. That's what I meant to say. Alright, then take the palm hammer. Alright, let's put one more sandstone platform here. Then we can craft these back into blocks. And now we go over to the arms dealer who has a sandstone workbench. Just take to make a dungeon. Oh, just that. Okay. Let's make workbench. Chair. Table. a candle, and let's make a lantern. Oh, my stairs here are unsatisfactory. Let's put workbench here. That there. Lantern there. Alright. That there and that there. Alright. So why'd the golfer move in there? Hold on. Oh, right, he was missing a house. Okay, well, we've built the extra sand room, so let me go ahead and remove that from our list. Properties. Right. Alright. So now let's scout out a spot for that golf course golf clubhouse, which I think, why not right beside the Sulphur Sea? There are worse places to put things. Though I won't be able to teleport here because I'm just gonna get one of the small house bearer houses over here. Or medium, that's what I meant to say. These are people I don't care about as much, so that's why I don't mind using the magic houses. If I overuse them, that's when I start feeling like it's really cheating. Alright. Golfer isn't particularly useful. Yeah. Let's put lumberjack up there, and the golfer. Where's the golfer? Where's the golfer? So there is one more person who's gonna live here. He's gonna go in the attic. It is the squirrel, but the squirrel has yet to move in. So, I got Moon Charm. I wonder if that is relevant since I'm not planning on playing, doing too much melee. Either way, let's teleport back home and then check with the Moon Charm. It's actually pretty generic. Unfortunately, Calamity doesn't upgrade the Celestial Shell like it does a lot of things, but oh well. Alright. Let's take a nap till morning. Actually, no, we have a thing for that now. Now let's take a nap through people moving in. One guy moved out of there, so we're happy with that. Okay, Steampunker has arrived. And did she end up? No, so let's go ahead and move her into... Where'd she go? There she is. Hope. Alright. Now, Steampunk... Oh, Sentry, okay. Okay, so she'll sell some stuff that we could use later, but What we're caring about now is I want... Oh, right, I gotta move her out of here if I want her to sell green solution. I think I have a... I think I have a queen statue somewhere. Can't make... Oh. I can make that. Okay, so that'll be useful when I make an artificial hollow. Alright, but with that done, that means that this side of the checklist is basically finished. These two, the top two lines of each, I kind of feel are almost the same thing. Remodeling the castle and the arena. I don't remember what I wanted to do with the castle, frankly. So we'll see about that. Let me go make sure there's nothing I forgot about the golfer selling. What NPC do you find most useful in base Terraria? For you, it's the merchant in pre-hard mode and the steampunker in hard mode. That's actually a very good question. So, while I do obviously have a soft spot for the guide, but the character I believe is my favorite. That's or most useful. That's what you mean, right? I gotta say it's either the mechanic or the steampunker. I don't take advantage of what they do a lot, but what they do is very useful. They give you their, what am I trying to say? My brain's not working right now. They let you access wiring, which can help you do a lot of things that you might not normally do. Okay, so the squirrel, by the way, sells a bunch of random junk. That's his whole gimmick. He has multiple shops that sell a bunch of random junk. Notably, like, bug net captures of all the NPCs you've gotten. The Goblin Tinker is also very useful. You're not particularly fond of him, though. Reforging is so expensive sometimes. Yeah, that is true. Goblin Tinker is very useful. He might be more useful than the Steampunker. Pre-Pylon, Steampunker rated a little higher in my opinion. Post-Pylon update, that's where the Steampunker lost some of her use, in my opinion. Because you don't need pylons anymore. Or you don't need teleporters anymore. Because that's really the biggest thing that made the Steampunker valuable. What is the meat grinder used to make? You say Steampunker due to the constant need to stop the... That is also a good point. So she doesn't lose all functionality with pylons, but that is a big point. You are correct about that. Though I do think in many playthroughs you kind of get the Clintaminator and then just forget. Yeah, nowadays with journey mode, you can just disable biome spread. Yeah, for me, I just kind of forget about her sometimes after getting the Contaminator. Sounds so weird to say that, but you know. Alright, let me sell to the Quark Sprocket. No, let's buy that back. Yo, Joshua! How you been, Joshua? Actually, I do... No, I need a Demonite bar to test that. I need to test something real quick. I do this test on all of the ways I set up NPCs. I actually haven't tested this for just the golfer by himself. Because I got 2 modded NPCs. You're hanging in there? Okay, yeah. Sometimes that's all you can do. Alright. So, Jake, you buy it for $33.70. And then you buy it for $37.97. Ooh. $37.97. I'll put this as lumberjack though. So according to my metric of figuring out you're eating an ice cream bucket like in the movies, the cliches were true. Wow. So for those wondering, the way I measure the effectiveness of selling to certain characters is by taking how much a Demonite bar sells to them for in gold. But the lumberjack and squirrel buy a Demonite bar for more than the house bearer does, which I thought was the winner. House bearer being this gnome here, Quark Sprocket. Alright, so with that being said and done, let's see, what did I think I wanted to do to the castle? Unless I meant this castle, and by which I probably was referring to the arena in general. So here's what I'll do. Let me go grab my wire actuator and... Why Demonite specifically? Because it is a thing that is reasonable that you'd want to sell because you get a lot of it. What's that? Fire Force Around Me. It is a texture pack for the Inferno buff, because the vanilla Inferno buff looks weird. So I have a texture pack to make it not look as weird. It's a damage over time area of effect thing that surrounds me. Alright. Let me pull this up here. And this right here. Alright, let me turn you on. This game has so many game tweaking mods, it might as well be Skyrim. Yeah, kinda, actually. The buff itself is vanilla, but the fact that it's currently infinite is a mod. It's a mod that basically says you get 40 of the potion, the buff is infinite. So here's what I'm thinking. Take this all down. I'm gonna redo this, but make it bigger. Like maybe 3 times the size, so twice as, once again on either side. And then make it probably twice as tall. Though I guess technically I didn't have to disassemble it, did I? You think you'll play video games alongside me? Alright. What you think you're gonna play? Oh, how tall was it? It was 11, so I'll be making this at least 22. Now let me summon my minion. Yeah. 5 of these guys. Since Beautiful Joe trying to beat hard difficulty to unlock characters. Since it's the PS2 version, you're Aldo unlocking Dante from Devil May Cry. Interesting. Okay, so this whole thing is 55 wide. I'm gonna add 25 to each side. Okay, so I need more gray brick. I need a lot more gray bricks. Get me down here. 104. That actually might be enough. No, it's not gonna be enough because I got some stone slimes to replace. So let me make like 25 more. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I need to make 50 more probably, considering platforms. Where are the gray bricks? There. Yeah, that probably is enough. I'm going to turn off my Inferno buff real quick, because it does get in the way trying to build. Let me start by adding 20 to each side and see how that looks. if you had to complain about anything of this game visually, is that sometimes there's a lot of screen and it's messy. There's a lot on screen. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sometimes games do have that issue. And that is never... It might sometimes be an okay or manageable issue for the player, but typically it just detracts from the fun of the game if there's way too much to pay attention to. Some gamers really like having to pay attention to every single little meter or bar or whatever, or enemy, or whatever the case is for that game, but the sprite work is good. Wow. Hey, at least it has that. Better than trying to shove a bunch of information in your face with bad sprite work. Let me grab all these living leaf walls and I know I have more stems left. There they are. Alright. And wind beams. Okay. Alright, so we'll go this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 block what? Towers. Gamers have actually developed the ability to focus on multiple moving objects thanks to video games. Yeah. Terraria can be a bit hard to follow, yeah, especially in some of the more bullet hell fights Calamity has. Yes, Calamity is crazy sometimes. Like, more than normal? Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm a strong believer in saying that the human body will adapt to what it thinks it needs. And if you put yourself under stress, do or undo, trying to follow a million different little things, your body will learn to do that. And then one again on that. So it's 9, it needs 13 more. But for gamers, so among other things we gamers do, another thing we gamers do that we take for granted is that we naturally assign actions to button presses without even thinking. A normal person would need to look at the controller, but for gamers it's second nature. Yeah, and that's probably similar to the idea behind learning to type without looking. But gamers have learned to do the same for actions. To assign actions to inputs rather than to just the actions themselves. You can't type without looking. Well, it's a different type of muscle memory. Okay, so that's up to 12. I think I need up to 11. Alright, 13, right? Yeah, so one more and then fill it out. New to computers and stuff. Yeah, wow. I took I think they called it like touch typing course. So I pretty much had to learn. Okay, so then if we take out our stone slab walls, actually no, let's do. Let's take this and do the 4 here. Currently playing a game so you won't be talking as much. All good. As long as you're here, I think that's more important as far as, well, I don't know where I was going with that. Alright, so I put that, what, 1 block below? Yeah, 1 block below. Alright, so then we'll do, I'll go ahead and put the semi-stations in here. And I think I got semi-station home. Yeah, the whole thing is semi-stationed. Then I need I need stone platforms. Nana says, I struggle with touch typing too. I can manage decent words per minute, about high average, you'd say, usually between 80 to 100 words per minute, depending on the day and whether my fingers are warmed up. But I always look at the keyboard, and I do not use the intended fingers. Yeah, I've gotten to where I use the intended fingers, just kind of a habit for me now. But honestly, I think it's not, I don't think it's a vital skill to every field. Like, if you don't type for a living, then I don't say you really need it. Your pinkies are too short. Well, I think all of you is too short, Nana. Too short to do many things. Bruh. I am your brother, that is correct. Oh, if you two saw how quick you would like. I'm sorry, I don't think I get what you're saying. Oh, how you click. Oh. Yeah, I'm with Mel, unless it's like, you're saying some sort of faster clicking method. Because I have seen people try to be human auto-clickers before. Let me place another one. It looks like Sora in Kingdom Hearts trying to use a computer. Wow. No. Hold on. Let me just... I need to go get more beams, but... Oh, Nana, if you want to see people, clicking differently, well, I don't even know what game you would search. I guess Geometry Dash. You'd probably find some people clicking weird there. So I need a total of 10. Oh. Oh, the Augur Trophy can be crafted into this. Okay. Yes. Anyways, what am I doing? I am... Oh, right. Crafting some beams. Where's the beams? There. That actually should make me run out of beams, which is good. Oh, I crafted 2 extra beams. Oh, alright. Okay, I need more living leaf walls. At least you can handle your way with computer now. Even edit videos and stuff, that's insane progress for you. Well, good. That's good. Trash that because I'm probably just not going to use it. Well, hold on. Can I craft? Are living leaf walls a thing to grab? Yeah. put 8 outside. Pirates are approaching from the west. Okay, well, good thing I'm building my event-ready arena. Let me put a workbench here. Now I can craft some more wood walls. Apparently I'm fighting pirates as well now. I think they do drop some useful stuff, and at the very least they drop a bunch of money. Probably one of the better events to farm for money. Just an enemy, the pirate captain has a lot of health. Oh, there's the Dutchman. Yeah, they do drop a lot of furniture mostly, but the golden furniture, I think, can be sold at least. For decent enough. Well, I might keep some of it. Ooh, discount card. If I can find a coin ring, then I can, as in on the ground somewhere here. Then I can actually make more use of this. Supposedly this will work from any of my personal storages as well, so that's nice. You think you usually use the gold furniture in your house in Terraria? Yeah? I mean, there's certainly a place for it. Let me put the furniture in my furniture chest. And we got the pirate here. Unused furniture. I usually at least use the furniture in the pirate's house. It's kind of like it just fits thematically sort of thing. Let's make more stone slab walls. Oh, you know who else's house I'm probably gonna use gold furniture in? Tax collector. He's the type that would use gold furniture. I just know he would. Okay, let me go. Sell the sailor hat. Then let me put the unused furniture in here. He'll probably be the next house I build, probably sort of as like a basement to the, well, an extension of the basement to the castle. Oh right, I meant to sell these ranged weapons too. If I'm correct, this staff. Yeah. It's what I was farming the ogre for, but I realized, while I was building this, that I can actually just craft it from the ogre trophy. Okay, let me make more. Even more. Okay. All right. put that there. Okay. Wait a minute. Did I put the right amount of gap between those? Well, I set the gap now, haven't I? Alright. So those are too far apart. Too much, too much. Then I think I need like one more tiki torch. There. There we go. Okay. Alright, I need more stone. Because I need more gray bricks. Like a lot more gray bricks. this, and this away. Where does the pirate invasion fall in? I have actually reviewed that, so it... Actually, I'll put this relic over by the... that, yeah. There. Applicable spot, right? Alright, so now we've got 2,300 boom shurikens and a dream. Let's see if we can get plenty of ice. Before we... You're kind of surprised Calamity doesn't add any invasions. The only event they add is acid rain. Yeah. It is kind of unfortunate that they don't. Because I feel like... I'm no expert on Calamity's lore, but I feel like there's probably something in their lore they could turn into an invasion. Quite frankly. Everywhere I go, it's just corruption or tallow or something. Everywhere. Alright. Can I go up here and get... Mostly okay. You thought your arm had an army at one point. Maybe by the time of actually playing the game, he doesn't know. Like he lost his army between when the lore stuff was written and when the events of the game take place. Perhaps. Well, if I remember correctly from the lore items I've read, I do believe that he was at least some sort of ruler, and a ruler without an army is either one really strong guy or a bad ruler, so... But yeah, Calamity should have added an invasion style event. Okay, how much stone is this? This is 1,017. That's probably... 217. I mean, I can probably make a good 300 gray bricks from this. Sell those. Alright, so now let's go over to Great Bricks. Oh, no. needed more stone platforms. I figured I'd get a buttload of great bricks too. So that's the point of that outing. No, let's leave these here since we're gonna fill cups anyways. Let me place a workbench down here. That way I'll have workbenches on all sides of this. Use some of that. Yeah. Okay, so 3, 2, 2, 1. Oh no, okay. How tall is it? 4. Right. Right, of course it is. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. So I think that the basic part of this is done. Now to the complicated part. Oop. Excuse me. Alright, so this is the real reason I wanted a lot more gray brick, and I need to turn off my Inferno potions again. And let me get rid of my minions because they're just kind of in the way. Alright. Alright, and then we grab gray brick. Might need one more tiled room. Now mechanics over here. Well, let's see. So if I get 4 of those, and then do you make announcement boxes? Yes. Sign 4 and 4 waters. Okay. So I'm making a stylized control room for my arena thing. So that's what is going on here, in case y'all were wondering. Yes, I need the plan. Alright. Now I make 4 signs. I pop over to pre-hard mode metal. I have a massive, just massive thing. Announcement boxes. There they are. Alright. The announcement boxes aren't actually for proper use, they're for looks mostly. As an alternative to signs. Let's see, how big are announcement boxes? They are 2 tiles by 2. Yeah, so I will need to break that extra tiles worth of room. There. Alright, so we'll just edit. So those signs are supposed to serve as telling me what each lever is supposed to do. So in order to make that one true, we're gonna go ahead and rig up some actuators to the construction here. That's a piece, okay. Hold on, since we can act from so far, let's go ahead and do that, and then oh, I don't have enough actuators. I need to go buy more. Go. Alright, now let's test this. Yes, okay. Though I do actually have one quick change I would like to make to this wiring setup. Yep, okay. That was because, kind of as it stood, the, wiring would get in the way of something else I wanted to do. Alright, so this one will lock or unlock this very room even. And by that, what I mean is I am about to seal this place up and then hook up actuators to it. And can I put this switch from here? Yep, okay. Oh, I threw that. I didn't mean to throw that. Alright, so turn on actuators. Oh wait, I do need to leave the platforms here though. Because otherwise the Terraria crystal will just kind of go poof when I toggle this lever. So I can unlock it and then lock it back when I get in. So that's pretty nice. Hold on, let me do... Once again, I have changes... No, don't have changes this time, actually. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to put lava pits on either side. Now, I did just realize that my excessive tiki torches kind of mess with that. Ooh, there is actually one thing I can go ahead and do. Let me close that back up. Head over here. Head over here. The mechanic sells small teleporters. Which are basically teleporters, but smaller. And if I take them over here and set them up properly, right in my head. Right in my head. Alright. So this is why different wire colors are good. Because now I can take this. Do that. And if I'm correct, what I just set up is... Oh. No. That's not what I intended to set up. Okay. So, for the record, small teleporters do not work the way that I think they do. Okay, but I can just go buy some regular teleporters. Because what I was trying to do was basically have it to where I could run and be teleported. Over and over. Oh wait, wrong place. She's over here. Oh. LinkedIn. Alright. So normal teleporters call... Where are they? Oh, right. I thought I had moved them over to the mechanic. Okay. Yes. So I'll buy 4 of those. Then back over to the forest pylon. / spawn to do this. Alright. Teleporter. Teleporter. Now. Grand design. First, boom, right? And then we do boom. Now let's see if that works how I think it does. No. Is it a toggle thing? In case you couldn't tell, this is my first time using teleporters. Oh, does it have to be linked to the center? If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to the Terraria wiki and see what... Okay, Terraria wiki it is. Teleport. Uh-oh. I just knocked something down. Apologies if that messed with anyone's audio. Okay, so 2 teleporters to be transported must be placed on a solid surface of blocks or platforms connected by a wire along with the trigger mechanism. Oh, okay, I get how it is now. Alright. So I know what I need to go buy. Excuse me, would you give me a quarter-second timer? Basically, we need something that'll teleport us every quarter second. So, let's get that set up. Like that. Cut that, and let's place the quarter second timer. Now, if it's set up properly... Okay, no, I don't want it on quarter-second timer. But I think I might have some 1-second timers. That was loud, what was it? That was probably me dropping stuff. Oh, apologies. Let me pick that stuff up. Maybe it won't fall again. There. That shouldn't fall. Alright. That in there for some other more useful thing. And then 1-second timer. No, this isn't feasibly useful, so... unfortunately. Alright. Let's break that, pick it up, and where's the lever? There's the lever. Okay. Alright, so what's something else I can put on a toggle? I guess I can throw... I think I have some dart traps. Let me see what I have in my wiring chest. Yeah, dart traps. Pressure trap just pushes you up. Yeah, let's take 2 dart traps. Oh, I probably should grab my quarter-second timer. Okay. Literally just want to do that, and then... There. Review dart traps. Now, let me play them. They face away from me when I place them. Okay. Now, if we go over green, yeah, green. Finish your most hated level of the game, that's good. Once you unlock all the characters, you can finish the video on it. Oh, are you doing some sort of like 100% complete sort of thing? Sort of video thing? Ah, let's play. Man, rainstorms in the game are very moody. You like it? Well, yeah. Good. Alright, so, if I take this away, let me turn off my fire inferno potion again. Ah. So dart traps don't actually require... Okay, I can figure out a way to make it look better and still require that. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. You thought you were done, but then you learned the game had more characters, and you're like, yeah, it wouldn't feel full if you didn't cover that too. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. unlocking him is kind of a nightmare, so no wonder you didn't see much people talking about it. Yeah, that's the thing you gotta worry about sometimes. There may be a reason why people didn't talk about things like that. Okay, so I plan on eventually upgrading the dart trap system with even more traps. With even more dart traps once I get more. But that should help me manage some extra. Some of that's better. Now, one thing I will do, I'm going to take these gray bricks. Let's throw that back. Actually, no, I'm going to use stone slabs. I'm probably going to need to go buy more actuators after this. Because what I'm doing is I'm giving this toggleable roof. And then just make it all even out to here. I'm gonna go ahead, give it that double layer. Oops, wrong block broken. Okay, and then I have 115. I definitely need to go buy more actuators. Let me get up to like 300. That's probably more actuators than I need for this exact thing, but it's fine. I'll end up using them eventually. Let's attach it to... hold on, what is my wiring situation? One more thing. I could probably get blue wire out of there. So let's do that. Let me turn off the ruler. Alright. So if I did that right, we should be able... Yeah, we can toggle the roof. Save. Alright. Alright, and then we make the rest of these into stone slab walls. And let me turn off the roof. The roof will be a thing that we have off by a default, typically. It's mostly just there because it's a reasonable feature to add. And since stone slab blocks blend so well with stone slab walls, it doesn't look bad at all to have that there. Alright. So yeah, that is, I think, the arena prep done. So now we might be able to reasonably go into I think it's about time we fight Skeletron Prime. What do y'all think? So let's get out and lock this. Alright, and it's actually about the right time for that. So let me put some stuff up, sell some stuff, and we will be fighting Skeletron Prime. And then afterwards, don't worry, I haven't forgotten that we've been skipping a couple other bosses, so we'll catch up on those. Ooh, what's the frost token? Hold on to that. Also, if y'all hear a sound, there is a cat that desperately wants into my room. It will not join us, though. It is unaware of this fact, however. You have no idea what that is, but sure, go humiliate him. Maybe we will this time. Last time we fought him, we didn't have such a nice looking arena. I hope it's nice looking, at least. I intended it to be. Alright. So, let's... Oh, before we depart, though, we gotta do... Here's one thing we gotta do. we need to revise what I'm wearing as far as gear goes. As long as you dodge, you'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, so I need to take this and this and this off. Invisible that. And take those off. Alright, do I have any more red and black dye? Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Nope. Did not mean to dash. Dyes. No, but I can make some red and black dye. There we go. Just dodge Piccolo. Wow. Let's see, I think I'm holding on to these for some crafting later. Alright. Let's put that. Actually, let's throw down a ballista too when we get there. Yeah. Alright, so we've got our Inferno ring as well. So if he comes within range of us, we'll be dealing damage. We got 5 little guys here. I'm about to put down as many ballistas as the game will let me. Oh no, just one, just 2. Okay, so 1 here, 1 here. Oh right, we need to go grab the spawner. Also, aren't you able to get life fruit now? Oh right, yeah, part of Calamity's thing does speed that up, doesn't it? I'll look into that after after we beat Skeletron Prime. But yeah, I think that Calamity does make life fruit appear earlier. Let me grab these teleporters so I can put them away when we get back. Alright. So, in 3, 2, 1, spawning Skeletron Prime. Now we have the Ballistic Cane, which means that we got 2 ballistas shooting at him all the time as well. Yeah, Calamity adds their own health upgrades later. But I think life fruit has already begun to spawn in the jungle. But I definitely want to be prepared before I go into. Oh, and I didn't dodge. Only issue with the Inferno Potion, I can barely see the enemy's projectiles. So like, yeah, it's a good potion and all, but alright, I'm gonna use the Midnight this time, but we will fight in 3, 2, nah, KK is evil. Who's KK? Oh, Kit Kat. The cat that was yelling at my door. Fighting in 3, 2, 1. Alright. I want to get that. I want to prioritize that laser, honestly. Kill us all. Why is the cat evil? Because the cat is evil. Joshua, like you said, the game has too much going on screen. Yeah. Yeah. The Inferno Potion, I think, is better with, like, more visually pleasing with this, texture pack I have on, but it is still very intrusive. And then also, way too many bullets. Goodness, I did not remember the Prime Laser being this busted. What I wouldn't give to just have Skeletron Prime gear. Oh. I was looking over chat. Why is the cat evil? Because it is. You thought the cat was the familiar. You too. Yeah, she thinks she's my familiar. Now you can tell what's going on. Hard to tell what's going on when you're looking over at chat. Not agreeing that the cat is my familiar. Yep. Alright, so... I think I just need to stop being a skill issue. I think that's the solution, guys. Let's see. Oh. Need to prioritize the prime laser, but that means I need to be on the left. I can't run into... Can't properly aim when the prime saw is at me. Oh, there's the laser taking damage. You gotta remember I can double tap down, to summon a tornado like that, thanks to my armor. Oh, prime laser is already down. Nice. Gotta heal up. Vice, die. Okay, the Vice is dead. So now we just got the rocket. I don't like its attack pattern though, so... Oh! I was crushed. I was crushed. Okay. Let's see. What are we missing? What are we missing, people? What are we missing? I'm gonna try one more time. I want to see if I can figure it out. Let me... I wasn't getting cornered so much as just it wasn't good. Oh! Duh. One moment. I have a small upgrade I can real quick add to the arena. Wiring and stuff. I've got heart statues. I grab the wires and the design, a grand design. No, it's green that we're working with for that. Alright, so then let's place heart statue here. One, two, three. Bam, and then the grand design to do bam, two, kabam. Then I'll just put that in the inventory for now. Open up the lock. Turn on the mechanisms. Now, those will be providing me with hearts every possible second they can. Alright, now I should be able to beat him, right? Alright, let's fly up. What? How did... That was... Oh, because it's daytime. Okay. I was wondering, like, how did that kill me so fast? But it was because it was daytime. Now let's see if what we were trying to do is feasible. By turning it back to nighttime. So for context for what just happened there, it was what the game considered day, so he enraged. Enraged bosses obviously deal a bunch more damage. Okay, the laser's down, the cannon is down, and now he's probably going to rely much more heavily on his melee attack. I was ground into sad meat. Okay, let's try a different boss, guys. What do y'all think? So the next boss would be the Aquatic Scourge. Supposedly it can spawn naturally in the sulfurous sea, so we're just gonna go over here. I wonder if it's an acid rain boss. It might be. Clearing an acid rain shouldn't hurt to make it spawn, right? It is not. So it said the book said it spawned naturally. Does it just spawn every now and then in the sulfur then? Also, welcome to your favorite biome. Wow. I don't know why, I just don't really like this biome. Granted, I don't typically like biomes based on the idea of radioactive energy in games. It just isn't my vibe. Ooh, hold on, let me do something real quick. You don't know what makes it spawn. You know it has summoning item though. Yeah, but the summoning item takes shark fins, and I don't have any of those right now, so that's why I'm not just using that. I'm placing these semi-stations because they impart the buffs that you need. See, every time I've went after shark fins, I've never been able to find any sharks. I guess I'll pop over and see if I can find some sharks. What's in here, you little nugget? Oh, never mind. I'm going back home because the solar eclipse is happening. This is the sort of event that the that this bunker was made for. Drake, the Calamity mod adds some extra ocean enemies, so I'm more often encountering like sea urchins. Alright, see ya. One moment. Okay. Apologies. Apologies. I probably should look into upgrading my accessories. That'll probably help me out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you drop. I might be able to get what I'm looking for there. Nana, you still lurking? Sound like fireworks. The thing's getting hit. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Eventually I'll be actually intentionally farming this event so I can make the Terra staff, or whatever they call it. Can't I get another one in here? Yeah. I think Neptune's shell is really the only thing I'm looking for this time around. just have a true version. You just kind of skip straight to that. Okay, and then this. Greetings, I see. How are you doing? Okay. Quite well. You might boot up Terraria yourself. Well, don't let me stop you. It's a good game. Yeah, I just survived a solar eclipse by hiding in a bunker that I built. Not the most honorable way to do it, but definitely an effective one. Alright, quartz sprocket. Let me sell. I left my thing open, right? Okay, good. Okay. Oh. Let me check something. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely better than what I have. Alright. Shop. Sell. Sell. Alright. Let's pop over to the ocean and start beating up some sharks. Oh. No, I'm just gonna make this fun, actually. Welcome back, Drake. I think I'm just gonna let the aquatic scourge spawn naturally, unless there's something here I can kill. Okay, no, those are. I can probably find maulers. I think maulers spawn here, don't they? That's a toxic cash. Ooh. Maulers or acid rain? Okay. Well, I can go ahead and spawn that, and I need to get up before I drown. Okay. Because I believe that... who is it? You're the one who spawns events, aren't you? No, but I can go back down. I think I might have the... No, how do you craft the acid rain tier thingamajig? Hold on. Acid rain. No, it is with that. That's my hand, supposedly. Hit by hand near water, okay. Convoluted weirdo. Alright. So then... There. Caustic tier. Alright. What? Is there a cooldown on the acid rain? What? Okay, no, you know what? Let's see. Oh, because it's a lantern night. That's why. Okay. So now, yeah. All right. So let me clear those. That way I can. That way I'm aware of what I killed. Have I even killed Mauler? I haven't even encountered a Mauler. Huh. Let me check the Calamity Wiki. Mauler. Mauler. Oh, okay. Maulers are post Poltergeist. Okay, but I do have another way to access shark fins a little bit more reliably than the ocean. Because when it rains, when acid rains, it normal rains as well. And when it normal rains, it sandstorms. There isn't a... Hold on. Items. Oh, this is a great signature. Nope. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Good night, kids. Alright, you have fun sleeping, I guess. Rain doesn't always lead to sandstorm, although I believe Calamity adds an item to start sandstorms. Yeah. If Calamity doesn't add it, there's something added by Fargo's mutant mod. But I have noticed basically every time it's acid raining, it's also normal raining and sandstorming. So. How low is the drop rate from sand sharks? Sandstorms are dictated by wind speed? Yeah, probably. Sand sharks. How low is the drop rate of... It's 1 in 8. Why have I not gotten a shark fin yet? You expect like at least 1. Let's see, what else drops it? 95% chance from a normal shark. But those, I can never get to spawn. Let me see what the, yeah, Calamity also has a great sand shark. I think it probably would drop, the... What am I trying to say? It would probably also drop shark fins, but let me see, when does it become available? No, great. It's great. Sand shark. Okay, so it does not drop fins. It's post Plantera. So I'm gonna go back up and try to get more fins from these sharks of the sand. I wish there was a way to force specifically the sand sharks to spawn. I'm gonna do some flattening here, since I have the time. It's not like I can speed the process up. It's the Terraria rule. Once you need something, it becomes the rarest item in the game. Yeah, that's the thing. I can never get shark fins because I think the shark spawn rate's low already, and then the rule of searching gamers says no. Because that ain't exclusive to Terraria, it's every game. Every game I've played, at least. Oh, I need to pop back home to dump some junk in chests. And sell some stuff. Do I already have one of these? No. Okay. We're going in there. Alright, back to you. Oh, hold on. Life jelly too. I think those are gonna be pretty hard on. Alright. You know what just occurred to me? I might already have some, shark thingamajigs. Shark fins. No, not there. Not in there. There's one be there. Here maybe? No, okay. I don't have those. Let me... Yeah, there's no way to craft it. It's dropped by those. Okay. Pop back over here, just for the funsies of it. The trigger for the Leviathan boss fight had showed up last time I came over here, so that's why I left, really. Because I didn't want a stray projectile hitting that and then dying to Leviathan. Oh, there's a shark. One shark. Okay. What's very unfortunate is this world didn't. I don't think this world spawned with a water chest over on this end of the world. So I was without one of those to start. Hello, squid. Give me that ink. I don't know why I thought that would help. Activating the unicorn. Oh, shark. Thankfully, from actual sharks, shark fin is a near guaranteed drop. You know what? I'll just run back and forth on the surface of the water because it's not like the shark can't swim up or anything. Let me see what Terraria Wiki says about the shark. Yeah. They aren't coming anymore. Weirdo. Hold on. Will not. Ooh, wait a minute. Do I have a shark statue? If not, can I make one? You don't use it in making the... shark. Oh, you need a shark banner. The air is getting colder around you. Whose boss message is that? Well, guess we're gonna find out. So the boss will probably spawn at 8:30. No? The air is getting colder around you. What is Skeletron Primes spawning? Oh, it is Skeletron Primes. There he is. He decided to spawn for free. He wanted to try to humiliate me again. Well, I'm not gonna let him. I've been having those heart statues work this whole time, so I've got a bunch of free health on the ground. Okay, lasers down. Get off my head. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Whew. That was so stinking close. So stinking close. Okay. Forget preparing for, forget preparing for the... I forgot his name. Aquatic Scourge. We're gonna rearrange my whatchamacallit accessories and try that again. Okay, so let me drop this in here, and then this goes in wiring. Back to the pay bank. Can I upgrade the semi-station yet? No. You gotta get Garden Gnomes the official way. Okay, so I think it's less of cake. You might just be able to buy from the policy. Do you sell cake? No. Okay. Good enough for me. I'm gonna see if I can get some garden gnomes somehow. I think maybe I can spawn the gnome with an item from the, I believe she's called the Deviant. But let me buy 3 party girls, because then you can make a plate from 2 clay. Then 3 slices of cake. Then pop up here. Alright, let's move to broad daylight. Because if I'm correct, gnome, gnome, gnome. Adeline6i, hello. Welcome to the stream on the Twitch side. A lot of people are watching on YouTube. My day's going well. The farming here in Terraria could go a little better, but it's going. Alright, so then I need to make sure I have 3 bast statues. Will I be keeping them somewhere, or there they are. Alright. 3 golden ladybugs, I think. Buy them from the squirrel. Do I play other games? Yeah, I have. I've streamed Pokemon fan games before. I did a pretty long stream on Oblivion, and I'm planning on putting a Let's Play series on my YouTube channel for that. And I play other things like, you know, the basics, Minecraft and whatnot. Please don't use it. Well, I'm glad you think so. Okay, so if I get 100, or if I get 3 ladies. Sure. What do you got to ask? Windy day, okay. You know what's weird? I actually had someone pop on my channel on Twitch recently asking the same question, so I'll give you the same answer. I'm actually waiting on some art from some of my friends. So I'm waiting on them to get me some art because they're pretty good artists. So, yeah. Well, yeah, that's the point. After I can get them to do it, then it'll be more customized. Hold on. Well, if you want to send me some, send me like a social media link, then totally. If it requires Discord, probably not this time around. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna send you a friend request to your Discord. I'm sorry. Oh, it's sold by the pirate. Okay. That I can get behind. Oh, I need buckets of honey. We got a from Joshua. What are you saying? Yeah, no, sorry, Adeline. I'm probably gonna have to pass this time around. Oh, I need to spell more titanium. Oh. What are we still missing from this? Oh, the semi-station, of course. Not this time, Adeline. I'll consider it for the future. Alright. So now we've got these Omni stations, which give me more buffs than the semi-stations. But also grant buffs when touched, interestingly. One moment, people. Alrighty. So yeah, this Omni Station grants honey effects when I'm nearby it, and it or not honey. It grants me several buffs while I'm beside it, and honey when I touch it. Let's do. Yeah, as you say, Joshua, we got plenty of artists in the council, so I think I'll pass on random art for now. Alright, the one that was sending those messages is currently banned, so guys, if y'all see, oh, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if y'all see that sort of message appearing in your chat on your streams, ignore it, ban them, something. As far as I'm concerned, have a similar policy as with the ones advertising the pay-for viewers and whatnot. Joshua, also your PNG tuber looks very good. I see no issue. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. This PNG tuber was drawn for me by Octo Regis himself, and while I would eventually like to have a more fully featured PNG tuber, I have no issues with this one. This one perfectly suits my needs at this point in my channel's growth. In fact, like, I find that angle of scam mildly insulting, because, well, A, they're putting down your level of content, and B, they assume that stuff like a VTuber is required. But yeah, 100% that is a scam, and I will not be taking part in that. But what I will be taking part of is one more try at Skeletron Prime now that I've got more buffs. So, let us... We got 5 guys here, and then let's throw down our ballistas, deal extra damage. Remember your friend Sarah and streamer Ladybug ran into the same thing. Some random self-proclaimed artist offering art forcefully. Yeah. I think that if you're gonna try to get a customer, don't insult the quality of their current setup. That's just dumb. But without further ado, we will begin the fight in 3, 2, 1, begin. Alright, so let's... I said to my friends recently, friends in the council recently, that I do better, I perform better in games if I am talking while playing, but you might not believe it from seeing some of the last fights with Skeletron Prime, because I was looking over at chat while trying to talk and play the game. That I'm not good at. Not looking at the game while I'm talking. But I think that would make me a little bit better for Let's Play commentary. Like live commentary. Which is something I hope to do. Pretty soon. But I'll still try to keep a glance on chat, even though I'm fighting. Heal. Alright. We got a lot more buffs on here, though, guys, from the upgrade to my station. Can activate Rage Mode. And we're almost killed him. We've almost killed him. We've almost killed Skeletron Prime. Done! Okay. So, we have killed Skeletron Prime. And we have gotten our first bit of hollowed bars, as well as some Souls of Fright. I knew once we got... And we also got the Erasers dev set. Let me check the difference between horizontal 6.7, 6.25, 1, playtime 100. Okay, yeah, I'll wear those as my wings. However, the rest I'll probably end up selling. Alright, but with that being said, let's take the boss materials we've got. Let's make our brand new... You play the game, you write a script, then talk over your gameplay. Yeah. And that's two different ways of doing Let's Plays. I think that's up to the creator. Yes, Drake, now Hollow Door is underground, so I can go get more if I need it. Oh, I need to go to the Mithril Anvil, of course. Now let's grab our... Huh? Oh. I got the wrong item out here. Minecart upgrade kit. I can now just equip the mechanical cart. Oh, hold on. That provides 7 seconds of immunity. Wow. The demonic hell card is still better. Alright, so let's sell. Alright. Now Skeletron Prime and his spawner go here. Alright. With these souls, I can upgrade the Midnight to the True Midnight, which has 218 base magic damage. Now it's 370 because of the level of the thing. And it seems to function basically like the Midnight. Wonderful. So in order to make the true Hallowed Scepter, we're going to need glorified bars. But let's go ahead and make the Hallowed Scepter. No, need that. Oh, can we not make the Hallowed? There it is. The Hallowed Scepter. But also, how do you make the Valkyrie Ray? That is made with... Oh, okay. Ruby, Area Light Bar. One of each of the mech souls. Oh, wait, no. What? Oh, there. Now I can make the Valkyrie Ray. Which is right here. Valkyrie Ray. So these are both Excalibur equivalents. Ooh. First. Okay. And then... Ooh, charge and shoot. Okay. But, let's... So... Oh, what games would I let's play? You're interested. So, as you know, I have that Oblivion stream I'm working to turn into a recap so I can make a let's play series of that. Future channel-based playings of Terraria would become let's plays. Let's see, what else? Could do some Minecraft. I might do a poll later on, frankly, because I got too many options amongst myself, so. But I think about there's where we're going to cut off the stream, folks. So, it was fun playing this. Next time, we'll head over to the the jungle, to get some glorified, we'll get some more hallowed bars, to make some more armor and whatnot, and then we will, I don't know, beat Plantera. But until next time, folks, farewell.